What's the point of trying? I always fail anyway. I hate looking in the mirror. Even if I lost weight, I'd still be ugly. I wish I could just disappear. Why does everything hurt? Even walking is exhausting. I feel like a burden to everyone around me. People are only nice to me because they feel sorry for me. I don't even recognize myself anymore. I'll never be able to lose this weight. It's just too much. What does eating make me feel better for a moment, but then worse afterwards? I can't stop myself. And I don't know why. I wish I could wake up in a different body. Everyone is judging me, even when they pretend they're not. I don't deserve to be happy. I hate how I feel after I eat, but I keep doing it. Even if I tried to change, I'll just gain it back. I'm afraid of going to the doctor. I don't want to hear what they'll have to say. I avoid social situations because I don't want to be the fat friend. I feel trapped inside my own body. No one understands how hard this is. Today's video covers a topic that can be difficult to talk about: mental health. It's something we don't always feel comfortable addressing, but it's really a critical part of any weight loss journey, including my own. To understand how far I've come and how I've gotten here, it's important to share where I've started, especially in my mental headspace along the way. Before we dive in, I want to make a few things very, very clear. I am not a doctor, a dietitian, psychologist, or a therapist. Everyone's body and mind are different. My goal is not to prescribe anything, but hopefully to help motivate you to reach out to the right professionals, your doctor, dietitian, or therapist, so you can begin or continue your own journey. I'm happy to answer any questions about my story, and I hope to create a community where we can inspire and support one another. Let's get into it. For years, my weight affected not just my physical health, but my mental and emotional health too. And to be completely honest, I used to hate myself for it. I was trapped in this cycle of self-loathing and sadness. I hated the way that I looked and thought of myself as ugly and unlovable. I ate my feelings instead of confronting them, which really only made things worse. I couldn't even look in the mirror without feeling ashamed. Shopping for clothes was absolute torture, and I hated every trip because it reminded me of how much I hated myself. And worst of all, I let the way other people treated me, poorly because of my weight, reinforce those negative feelings. At my lowest point, I became suicidal. I felt like I didn't even deserve kindness, not even from myself. But I'm here today because I didn't stay in that dark place, and I've really been learning to forgive myself. I've realized that I'm only human, and I make mistakes. Humans make mistakes. And I've learned to really forgive my past choices and try to leave that person, the person who I used to be, in the past. And while forgiving myself is a process, and to be honest, one that's still ongoing, it's really given me the freedom to grow. Part of that growth has been learning to love myself. These days, I can look in the mirror and actually like the person looking back at me. I've worked really hard to build muscle and improve my health, and I'm proud of the progress that I've seen. Most importantly, I no longer really care about what others think of me. I do things that make me happy. I've started rewarding myself for accomplishments instead of punishing myself for mistakes. And because of this mindset shift, my mental and emotional health has greatly improved. I don't hate myself anymore. I don't pity myself or doubt my self-worth. And I know I am worthy of love, both from others and from myself. If I'm honest, there's something very empowering about seeing your reflection and actually liking what you see. I no longer avoid mirrors, and I'm constantly amazed at my progress, although sometimes it still doesn't feel quite real. And clothes shopping, that's a whole new experience. I can walk into any store, grab something that I like, and I know it'll fit. The cost of clothing has dropped since I'm no longer paying for specialty sizes. It's really been a welcome change. Something else I've noticed, people treat me differently now. When I'm out in public, I no longer catch people looking at me with disgust. Strangers smile more. Conversations feel easier. Earning respect from others has also gotten a little easier too. But the biggest difference? I care about how I look now. I style my hair, I keep my beard trimmed, and I choose clothes that complement my physique. I've worked hard for the muscle tone I've built, and I'm finally confident enough to show it off. As for what it means to be comfortable with the new me, well, if I'm honest, I'm really still trying to figure that out. Sometimes I kind of miss the old me, but I also think that's okay. I don't recognize the person in the mirror, and that's kind of like looking at a stranger. And I also struggle with body dysmorphia, but that's a topic and a rabbit hole I will cover in a future video. What I do know is this: I never want to go back to the person that I used to be. I'm finally able to explore life in ways that I couldn't before, whether that's getting outdoors more or visiting places that I used to avoid because of size restrictions. This is just the start of my mental health journey, and I've got plenty more to share in future videos. Some topics I'll be covering include body dysmorphia and the psychological impact of loose skin, weight loss plateaus and their effect on mental health, emotional eating and food addiction, building self-esteem and a positive mindset, and so many more things. If there's a topic that you would like me to cover, I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. Let me know your questions, share your story, or suggest a video idea. And if you found this video helpful, please consider giving it a like and hitting the subscribe button to stay updated on my journey. Together, we can build a supportive community that helps motivate and inspire. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.